price of petrol and diesel, etc., is determined. The pricing policy is very, very varied, and there are many factors which are responsible for fuel price hike. One is the international production, demand and supply, which basically controls. Right now, all the oil-producing countries have taken a policy decision of reducing the production. And two major countries like Venezuela and Libya, there has been some difficulties and their oil production is reduced. Then natural gas was supposed to be a replacement for fuel, and in those circumstances, the crackling of shale gas was supposed to be one of the replacement factors, but there has been some delay so far as shale gas production itself is concerned. That's another factor. Third factor is the difference between dollar and rupee exchange rate. So the dollar and rupee exchange rate also adversely impacts the oil price. That's the third factor. There's another factor which was pertaining to the bonds, which petrol bonds and the oil bonds, which government in 2008, etc., had to forward towards purchase of oil from various international agencies, and we are still in the process of repayment. The most important factor for Indians to understand is that the oil price within the country is a basic price on which the cost is added. So central government excise is usually 19 rupees is what we get per litre as a standard pricing. Like, it's on the quantity. It is not on the cost. So if cost escalates, increases, decreases, whatever, central government gets only as a standard price mechanism. Whereas, and this standard price mechanism, the 19 rupees which the central government gets, 40% of this goes to the states, 42% goes to the states. So in this case, about 19, if 150 is reduced, and then 1 rupee which the companies, which are PSUs, they have reduced to 250. It's 11 rupees which the central government is getting. Whereas state governments, as per states, the variation is between 26% to 30% of the price, and average is of 29% of the cost. So since it's percentage-based method, which we called ad valorem VAT duty, in the ad valorem VAT duty, they get, say for example, in Delhi, it is 27%. Earlier it used to be 27%, so 20%, now it is 27% on petrol. On diesel also similar hike, it used to be 16% and today it's higher. So based on this pricing mechanism, if the price, international price increases, the percentage hike in the VAT also increases, unlike the central duty, which is a fixed duty. And since there is a percentage hike in the states, so most of the states governed by BJP have taken a call on to assuage the pain of normal citizenry of the country, and they have also reduced by 2.5, so 250. So total of 5 rupees is been reduced. Unlike Delhi, so Delhi, Punjab, Karnataka, Kerala reduced 1 rupee earlier. So the problem we are facing in Delhi, and if I may speak about Delhi, is that Delhi gets something like simply due to exchange rate. Forget about the percentage hike. So even if they were getting, say, they were getting 27% on 70 rupees. Today they are getting 27% on 80 rupees. So because of percentage hike and exchange rate being different, they have actually been benefited by close to 6.44 rupees per litre. So all I'm trying to emphasize is that while we have tried to assuage the pain, governments which are non-BJP governments are not really coming up to the mark because they have not tried to help the people by taking the burden on themselves. If this burden is calculated, then it's close to 9,000 crore is what the PSUs lose, and it's close to 10,000 crore what the central government loses. And 40% or 42% of central government says as it is goes to the state governments. So while central government is taking the hit and PSUs by the central government are taking a hit, non-BJP ruled states are only trumpeting the message through tweeting or doing other kind of propaganda activity, but not really helping the cause. I would want all of them to come forward, even if the percentage hike what they reduce, which will be 5-6 rupees, they can easily reduce. They should just come up and do that, because that is what they have benefited in extra amounts which ideally they couldn't have got.